It's Rosie for me, I guess. This is called the Condor Club. Giant condors flap outside the windows of my apartment. They live on the fire escape and try to scare me with their sudden wingspans and approaches. They swoop in and deposit dead dogs, things like that. Things I don't even want to think about. They're vultures. Some of the few remaining from the mountains of California, and trying out the steep cliffs of the city where they can smell death, I suppose. Everyone's coming into town these days. Maybe they're from the dead-end Andes, but that's a long way to come in order to hover over the alleys of San Francisco. They have instilled a sense of paranoia in this resident. Their weird cries and their landing patterns, throwing shadows on the bamboo blinds that I've been keeping drawn. I might prefer peacocks, but I never had a choice in the first place. One of their young, a vulturette, has taken to sitting on my shoulder. It crept in one day when I left the window slightly open. It must have liked the sound of my typing. It sits there even now, tightening and relaxing its grip. It utters a piercing cry now and then. If I was nervous before, I'm more than nervous now. I've taken to wearing an earring on that side to pacify it. But I realize the danger. If its vicious mother ever gets wind of the notion it's in danger, I'd be no better off than Prometheus bound, stuck on the sofa with some giant condor getting a grip on my chest like a strong drug. It's an endangered species, nearly extinct. So am I. What with the few estranged and endangered specialties, I like to stretch out in thin air, clinging to hard rock and the lifeless crystal, surveying everything with an eye that picks up something dead from miles away. Maybe that's how these condors came to be outside the window. My condition conjured them. They haven't injured me and I haven't injured them, although my friends don't come around much anymore. In the morning I get up and open the window and throw the birds raw meat. They live on a ledge and keep me on edge. It's the least I can do. They're looking up with blood-stained beaks and something like a fierce sympathy in their eyes. I haven't had to think about burglaries since they've been out there. Anyone trying to break in would be torn apart or carried off over the city and dropped, say, in the financial district. My main worry is the neighbors. They might complain, particularly if the birds keep piling up bones, or pick up students from the high school down the street and deposit them under the window as an offering, thinking I might appreciate the sentiment. I would, but in another sense, I don't like high school students. Fortunately, to shoot a condor is illegal, so there's more than a chance of their surviving with a condominium. But then, to shoot a human is illegal, and that doesn't seem to stop anyone. I've taken to wearing a leather wristband. The young vulture perches there. I feed it bits of raw liver. It's nice that I don't have to cook for them. I'm training this one to fly off the cuff, pick up stuff around the room and bring it to me. I'm waiting for when I can get it to pull the covers over me and some lover with its beak. Don't tell me that wouldn't impress a girl. I teach it to undress her without a scratch. Any woman who would consent to that would be a perfect match.